everyone. So, today I'm going to be doing a review on the game Blacklight Retribution. I've played this game quite a bit. It's free to play. It's, last I checked, I feel like it's been beta, but I don't think it is anymore. Blacklight Retribution is basically a futuristic, modern shooter that conflicts with itself, but you'll kind of get it. It's overall a pretty good game. It's got very Call of Duty-esque combat. However, I like it because at least the community doesn't talk. Whereas my problem with Call of Duty is the fact that there's just too many people who talk too much. And, you know, you get always the undesirable people. So, overall, Call of Duty's very clearly an inspiration for this game. But it's free to play, and it looks cool. So I'm just going to go over the graphic settings real quick, because I feel that's important. It's got a very nice graphic setting, so we've got, you know, resolution, of course, full screen, then all your texture quality. This only goes up to high. These only go up to high, which was kind of annoying to figure out, but overall, that's not really a big deal. Dynamic shadows, fog volumes, motion blur, post-process, all this kind of stuff. And, I've turned off frame rate smoothing. That's just really annoying. And plus, my monitor is only 60 FPS. I play this game, like, my frames per second is over 150. So I'm only going to be seeing 60 of those because my monitor is capped at 60. So this is completely pointless to do. But I think, yeah, if I enabled it, it would be, yeah. I think I actually left VSync on. I just leave it on because I feel like it. DirectX 11, lens flare, bloom, dynamic decals, all this nice stuff. Game looks very nice. Audio settings are your pretty standard stuff. I've just got push to talk, but I don't ever use it. Noise canceling, yeah, all this stuff. Don't use any of it, because I don't speak. Crosshair, you know, you got some nice crosshair options. I use just the standard one, with gray. I've never actually used these. These don't do anything for me, but apparently they do stuff, but they don't do anything for me. I don't use the static crosshair like I do in, say, Counter-Strike, which is kind of weird to me, but I don't. Controls, yeah, this is controls. It's, they've split it up into two. I hate it, but they do it. And this is a theme I've been noticing. It's not really a big deal. It just separates it. So this is like tight aim, HRV toggle, invert mouse, crouch toggle, look acceleration, all this kind of stuff. I only use the HRV toggle, I think. Yeah, that's the only thing I use. And tight aim. That's just right click. Key bindings. So this is the actual controls. It's overall a pretty simple game. Push to talk, left alt, or right alt if you feel like using that. Your standard stuff, fires over here, tight aim, forwards, backwards, strafe, HRV. HRV is this sort of wall hack, but it's legitimate and it's only temporary kind of thing. You can't shoot or run while using it, and it has to recharge. It's overall a nice game mechanic. Melee is F, pick up weapons Q, so you can steal other people's guns. Reload, crouch jump. You don't need to see any of that. Account and legal, I don't really look at those because it doesn't matter. Here's news and notes over to the right. The news and notes. It's not really relevant. I always close it, but I learned that there's an explosive tomahawk sale. But I can't get it because I'm not at that level. It's really far to get that explosive tomahawk, which are, in my opinion, overly OP. So here you see your stuff. So messages, friends, emblem, level, name, level again. This is actually your title, but I don't have any titles because it's all trophies and I don't have anything. And then overall your experience, and you can buy experience. Well, you can't actually buy experience, but you can buy boosts. Standard sort of free-to-play stuff. So let's go over here. So this is all your profile. So my average accuracy is 5%. My overall accuracy, however, is 27.15, but my hipfire accuracy is a consistent 5%. That's because I haven't upgraded that. Apparently, I've only got one assist. I don't really know what that means because my total assist is 681. So that doesn't really make sense. Hip fire damage, I rarely fire hip fire. I can't do it. My deaths, all that, my usage efficiency, I never buy anything. So I've got an overly crazy usage efficiency. Wow, I can't speak today. Anyway, it looks like it's about 3,900,000. No, it's 30,950,000%. As you can see, I've spent very little. All this kind of stuff. It's not really important. It's just nice little stats. All that. It's a very detailed game. Find players. So if I wanted to find one of my friends, not many of them play. Only one of them does. Babushka420 and Foxy's grandpa, and that's also my real friend. He never plays. 201 days. 240. These two are the same person. Party, if you're ever gonna have a party, this is just jumps you back there. Mail, I guess it's deleted everything in my inbox. Whatever. If you level up, you get not levels. You get an email from the admin saying, "Oh, well, here's 3-day weapons for that level." It's kind of annoying. I never use it. Minimart. This is where you buy all your like GP, which is the standard currency, the team capture points, which I have some of because I get them for free and I never actually use them. Then you get self boosts and team like extra XP boosts. And so, I mean, XP boosts are nice. I've never used any of these. You get packs, so this is the featured hero pack. You can use these for 1 day, so it's basically a way to use them for super cheap. And when I say super cheap, I mean it costs literally nothing, but you get them for a day. So they've got like every week, I think. Yeah, this week's featured hero, 1 day only. So what you do is you just buy one every day for the week. I don't use them though. I like to use my custom character. So then the weekly weapons, which cost nothing. So this pack for this week is the bolt action rifle, which I have. Then you've got all these packs. Some of these are fun to use because there's a bit like, well, here's the pack. So if you were to get this was a pack of permanent everything save for one. So the CQB, sniper, assault, armor packs, all that kind of stuff. Now this isn't cheap. It's almost 1,000 Zen, which I think is near $10. But that's if you want to get it, which I find most people don't. Then, so this stuff is basically in your emblem. You can choose letters and stuff, and this is part of it. Then you've got heroes and all that good stuff. You got data nodes. I don't know what these are because I don't use them. And then you've got create a clan. It's expensive, 9,000 GP. Or stat resets, which strangely enough costs 2,500. You get an extra loadout slot if you don't want to wait. Then you get premium matches, which are weird. You can get a gender change. You can get a merchant license, which means that you can send unlimited licenses. So if you're planning to send tons of items, you should do that. Name changes are 2,000. Actually, I think I'm wrong. I think $5 is 2,000. I don't remember. I remember to change my name though. Here's my inventory. I don't ever spend anything. See, so I've got Arc Heroes. I've got the chance to get one of these for 7 days. I haven't opened this. I don't open anything. I haven't opened anything since level 4. And I never even used them. Then this is all the items I own, so yeah, my camos and stuff. And I can't continue to scroll down for some reason. This game has these little dog tags. It provides a small stat boost. This game is stat heavy, so if you like stats, this is the game for you. Here is emotes. I don't ever use these because they're temporary. I don't like renting systems. Just more stuff. And so, oh wait, HRV decoy. I've never actually seen that. But anyway, that's kind of important. I'm just gonna redeem this real quick. Activate. Bam, that's 2,000 free XP. Now that doesn't really put a dent in. I mean, I'm in the 50,000s right now, and this is the amount of XP I've earned, I believe. I might be wrong. Nodes, these are things that I don't really know. These are like little boosts, but they're temporary. They're like a day, 3 days for these. There's some, I think, that are permanent, but they're super rare. So, like, this one's 30 days. Missions, there's a mission system. This was to counteract the previously somewhat pay-to-win system that they had, where earning money was a couple hundred per game. Now you can level up and earn a lot more stuff. So 100 GP, that doesn't seem like much, but if you're earning a good amount, and this is silver tokens, so it's not really hard to get. I believe this is for the Onslaught game mode, which I don't really... Yeah, 30 silver tokens on Onslaught. That's not really difficult. If you play 3 games, maybe, that'll get you it, and that's like 1,000 to begin with. Like 1,000 GP. You can get Zen on its own. This is how much I've got, right in the bottom, is 254. Let's go take a look at this. So, $200 equates to 20,000. That's a lot of money. But that's to discourage it. They've changed these values, it looks like. Before, I believe that 2,000 was like $5. But they've recently changed it because it was still too pay to win. It's nice because, you know, that's what they do. All these missions and stuff give you stuff. And since you can earn like these 1,000 ones for winning 10 matches in a day, it's not too bad. Some of these you don't get, so like the third law, I don't have this yet. I won't have it for a while. Because you need to have an assault bot, and they're not exactly common. Well, not common, they're expensive. Very, very expensive, and I don't bother to get it. News. So Tomahawk weekend sale, so it's 20% off on the exploding Tomahawks. Stealth related items are on a flash sale, 20% off. Daily flash sales, there is a daily sale every day, depends on what it is, so burst fire, shotgun, and snub 260, those are all guns. And then support, they've got pretty good support, in my opinion, and then their Twitter. So, there's all that. This is featured items, you can scroll through these real quick. Anyway, you can see, like, the featured items, since these get changed out, the time left on them is over 3,000 days. That's because it's never going to go off. By the time they go off, this game will be long gone. So, if you go to customization, I'll be showing you some examples. First off, I think I look pretty cool. Granted, I did pay real money for this. And by real money, I mean the money I managed to earn by doing their surveys. It's not very profitable, but I got enough. I look pretty cool, I think. I've been going for a tank. There's the mini-mart again. Profile, so this is like unlocks and stuff. I don't have any of these. Well, actually, technically, I do have these, but I don't use them. Titles, so if you had titles, then there you go. I don't have it. I love the Deep Pockets one. It's literally pay to get this. If you can't afford it, you can afford this one because it's not expensive. Mr. Moneybags is really expensive. 10,000 Zen. That's $100. And this one's 5,000. So it's still 50 bucks. And it's sort of to make fun of people. They're the only ones that cost real money. Emblems. This is the emblem customization. I think just the sort of almost Wales flag is kind of good looking. I could make it closer to Wales, but I don't really care. I like having it. So this is like all the options. I use Dragon, because why not? And then these are awards, these two, so 30 days of fight. If you had this, which I was participating in it but didn't actually manage to get anything, beta tester, then here's ones that cost real money, don't use them. Armcom, which is the, like, I guess, funding, I don't know. All this kind of stuff. There's a lot of options. If we scroll through, there's a total of 156. These don't make sense to me, but why not? Emotes, I've been trying to get the airplane for a very long time, but it would appear that you cannot get the airplane anymore. But as an example, so if I can find it, no, I can't find it, but so, here, Wardog. That's Wardog. Or Wag, which I've got. That's that. Wag Digital, so that means you get a face. This is in the way, it's kind of annoying, but whatever. Thumbs down. Throat slit. All this kind of good stuff. Teabags? Why not, right? That gets stuck on my face sometimes. No, I don't want to buy that. Salute. Sort of the, you know, stereotypical salute. Rainbows! I can't see it, but, waha. all this good stuff. There's lots of nice stuff in this. I don't use any of these, though. Camera. Yeah, I don't know how that happens, but it does. Announcer. I've never seen any other packs. There's only one pack, and they've never released anything else. It's unequipped. Voice. You can apparently get more voices somehow, but I don't know how. I've never seen it. Nodes, that we covered earlier. Heroes. So, there's your hero. Won't look as cool as this. So there's this guy. He's a tank, and then he's got a mercenary on like helmet and no arms kind of thing. There's Viper, who's I'm guessing an assassin or something like that. Seems like light armor. There is Duchess. All the versions of Duchess. Deacon. I'm pretty sure he's half robot. I think he's Darth Vader. Yeah, so he's like an exo-frame, basically. He wears exosuit. This is an actual robot. He's called Mars. Yeah. Mars. This guy, Kronos. He does multiple things. He's, like, I guess, an electronic warfare guy? I wouldn't know. I don't use any of these. Lazarus. Yeah. All these characters, they have specs. They do have specs, as you can see on the right. Fighter pilot on the ground. Crusher has the cool helmet. Specs. Lilith and Ghost. Ghost is pretty cool, in my opinion. This guy is basically a sniper. And then over to equipment. So I've got the Volk 34R. This is a limited edition award helmet that I bought somehow. I still don't know how. It was like a temporary thing. So these are awards. So if you manage to do something, you get these helmets. And they have different specs. So like this one is actually a decrease in stamina. However, it is higher health, higher HRV, quite a bit higher HRV than mine. So the HRV is the wall hack. Armor is 12% as opposed to my 10%. However, you get less run and the recharges on health. No, HRV is slower. So if we skip through here, there's this helmet, the Fox and Cat helmet. It's super like late game. You get this one, this one. I actually have this helmet. I have this helmet in a battle scarred version. I got it for free for the end of the world sale. Remember when people thought it was going to be the end of the world? I do. Then all these helmets. There's a lot of helmet options actually. It's pretty cool. I like them. There's a lot of customization to this game. I'm just going to set myself to full defaults just so that you guys can see. So then all these... I really wanted to get this one, but I decided not to go with it. So, I got this one a while ago. It's overall nice chest plate, but it's not very good, in a way. So, here's default. I have a custom camo on too, so. And then I haven't bought any boots. I don't have any emblems, so I don't have any trophies. So, like, there's the golden beta head, purple heart, and 30 days of fight. And then I'll go back to the default camo. There's a lot of camos in this. I got daylight as well, but I don't like it. There's standard camo. Then gear. Now this is kind of annoying, but oh well. You can get these tactical gears. Basically, this is a revival injector. When a person dies, depending on how they're killed, so if they're shot in the head, they can't be revived. They're dead. However, if they were shot in the chest or something, they can be revived. If they die by explosion, they cannot. Now, it's annoying because it's 12,500 GP. I've played a fair few games since I last bought my piece with real money. Not real money, but in-game currency. And I've only got 4,000. Now, I have bought a couple of things, but not many. Repair tool, and these all cost the same amount. None of these cost a different amount. And then you can get things early. Okay, friend. Please leave me alone. But, You can get respawn beacons, HRV cloaks, all this kind of stuff. So this is helpful depending on how you want to play the game. So like Firewall Breach Kit is hacking. Shh. We know about Fallout. He's playing Fallout and they like to die with their heads falling off, and I know. He doesn't need to tell me. But I've been saving up for this. This is what I'm saving up for. I'd like to heal people. It just takes forever. And then here's the second type of tactical gear. So, like frag grenade, combat knife, EMP grenades, and there's a lot of different types of grenades. And the knife, it's the same as that second slot. Then there's a depot. And that depot, you earn capture points, and then the capture points you use to buy things. So, for example, a flamethrower. You only get this for 1 life, and it costs a 350 CP. It's pretty cheap. It's an anti-hard suit weapon. Now, this isn't what the hard suit looks like. It's a little mech suit. And by little, I mean decently sized. It's probably like 8 feet tall. However, if you die, you lose that. And it's the most expensive item in this list. Heavy weapons refill and the armor stinger. I don't actually use the armor stinger, or do I? Oh, no, I do. And then there's more types all the way through here. You get turrets. These are expensive. 9,000. However, they're useful, especially in Onslaught. There's all sorts of good stuff in here. The katana's really cool, too. But here's the Mark 1 assault butt. See what I was talking about, how it's going to take a long time? Yeah, it's in the very end. Then weapons. This is where the game really sort of has its strong point. So I've designed this gun, and the only thing I've kept on it is the receiver, which is actually the stock receiver. I'll just run through the pre-mades. So this is all their pre-mades. One that's, I guess, nearly identical to my gun. Yeah, nearly identical. All these... I'm not actually going to run through all these, but these are all based off of real guns in one form or another. So what I've done for my receiver is just kept the assault rifle receiver. There's also the bolt action rifle, which is first here because I've bought it. It's normally farther down the list. So then you've got the combat rifle, the burst fire rifle, submachine gun, all this stuff. And so there's not actually many receivers, but that's okay because there's not that many types. I guess this is like sort of an FM 2000. Then the muzzle. I haven't done anything to this, but these all have specs. You probably didn't actually pay attention. But over here on the side, even though it's sort of minor differences in specs, although this is an assault rifle, so it's a bit different, these are minor changes in specs. So the ammo, the combat rifle, is only 10 with 40 in the sort of reserve, as opposed to my 30 with 120. If it's red, it means it's lower, and the one on the right is the one I'm looking at. If it's green, it's more. So the damage is actually 82 as opposed to my 51. And 51 is like all these specs that are in white are my currently upgraded guns. So increasing this would be different, but I have a much higher fire rate. I have twice the fire rate, really. All these, just, pause the video on each one, I guess. If you get this game for yourself, you can go take a look at them. Muzzle. These all change how fast you can run and how much, their fire speed and their damage and stuff. And it's a very stat-heavy game. If you're a stat nut, then, it's for you, really. If you're a stat nut and you're into it. All these fronts, I don't really use many of them. But as you can see, there's quite a few. There's different types of ammo as well. The what's it called? The elemental damage stuff. So this one I think is fire explosive. I think it's actually explosive, yeah. It will prevent a target from being revived because if you get killed by explosions, you can't be revived. So it's but you can only get these for 30 days maximum, even if you pay the in-game currency for it. And there's multiple types. There's electric, there is corrosive, there's fire, and this one, which improves damage and range at the cost of mobility, movement, and speed. Scopes, pretty standard stuff. This is all good. And there's lots of scopes, as you can see. Some, like, are this one. This is sort of close to a G36KV, I believe. Then stocks, you know, here you go. These improve and decrease accuracy, but increase, say, move speed or something. So there's all that. Weapon tags. You get these, and these do things. So Kangaroo slightly increases movement speed. I don't think any of these have downsides. But no, I don't want to put that on. It apparently refuses to tell me what these do. Although the MMO bomb tag, which I got by redeeming codes. These codes last forever, but they get a limited number. So my spread is slightly better on everything, but it's only minor. It's a tiny little stat boost. These refuse to tell me what they are. I use the Alienware tag because it slightly increases armor, and I like that. Movement speed, recoil, accuracy. For some reason, Australia and New Zealand reduce recoil, increase accuracy and stuff. It's all good. Camos, same camos as earlier. And then it's got the gold camo right at the very end. Let's see if we can find it. Whee! Metallic stuff. Some of them are pretty cool. I like the blue one. That's why I've got it on my Galil in CSGO. And then Veteran gave you gold. Very few people got gold. And then Retribution Elite, I don't really understand what it's for. Then now let's take a look at my bolt action. It's pretty much the same. I've just got the bolt action receiver in a different tag. And I actually have machine pistol as my sidearm for it to make up for it. And then this is the standard. So I'm just going to go ahead and launch into a game. The game is pretty standard. There are special servers that basically can... Oh, it's refreshing. It's taking a long time. Let's see. So here's an example of a custom server. So the mutators of the server are 500% capture points more, but there's only a capture point cap of 350. So that's enough to buy the bottom thing. There's a ping limit of 300, that's fine. There's a health multiplier of 25% and a stamina multiplier of 1,000. There's no HRV, there's no special gear, there's no elemental ammo, and the CP is reset at each round. This one is CP cap 300, but you start off with 300. The goal score is 180, ping limit's 500, time limit is 30 minutes, all that good stuff. It changes, so yeah, but I prefer to play on the default servers, personally. This is Onslaught, OS is Onslaught, Dom is Domination, Siege is... I'm still not what that is. It's called Siege, but I've never actually played it. Decay, which is just Deathmatch. Oh, no. Decay is the map. Sorry, this is the map. Deathmatch, Team Deathmatch, Onslaught. I don't know what that is. KC. I don't know. Search and Destroy, CTF. I don't know what that is, LMS. But, you know, if you get this, you can see. Okay, well, I'll be right back, and I'll just launch into a game. See you guys in game. Alright, I'm back. Now I'm in game. And I happen to join the game as my friend, who I don't actually know. They're all throwing grenades. You'll probably be able to see what I mean by Call of Duty combat in just a second. I'm dead because I didn't pay attention. I was low on health. Overall, I tend to place fairly well on the team. And, I tend to reload too much. I have chronic reloader's syndrome. Overall, I deal pretty decent damage over this standard. However, I do occasionally play with the standard, because why not? So I'm gonna go ahead and use the bolt action, though, because the bolt action is pretty cool. And I'm no quick scoper. I'm no scoper or anything, no. But I'm overall pretty good with bolt action. Not great, but pretty good. Here's the wall hack. This is all legitimate. I now can't use that until it fully recharges. Whenever you use it once, you can't reuse it until it fully recharges. That's the way the game works. It's overall a nice little thing. I think most of my shots are one-hit kills. I don't know why that is. The damage isn't actually even high enough for that. Oh crap, I'm dead. And, yeah. It's overall a nice looking game. It's a very nice looking game. It's got good particles, really good sound, in my opinion at least. If people are actually working to, you know, play together, then, I missed. Yeah, we're not doing great. We're losing anyway. I'm gonna go back to assault rifle because I'm bad with the bolt action. And I think my teammates could use a functional teammate. And my head exploded. You know, there's a bit of gore here and there. My head just exploded. That guy is getting uncomfortably close to me. So, woo! I'm gonna try and get up here without dying. You know what? Grenade! Grenade him. Oh crap, my grenade. I forgot to re-equip my grenade. Yeah, by the way, I changed back to my default. By default, I mean my default loadout. And, so, I've got heavier armor but less move speed and stuff. And I forgot to re-equip the grenade, which is a shame. But at least I'm getting assists. I swear I'm usually better than this, and there's a ringing noise, and that's really bad. Okay. I don't know if you guys could hear the ringing noise, but it was not fun. Yeah. Hip firing is not accurate. Oh crap. Okay. Yeah, we lost. Oh well. I figured I jumped into a game that was just starting, but it wasn't. But I lost connection, so I didn't earn anything for that game. That happens every now and then. It's very annoying. Nah, I'm not gonna join that. There's only one person. Oh, LTS is last team standing, so that's like arena mode. When you die, you don't respawn. I hate that game mode. Kill confirmed. KC is kill confirmed. That's what it is. So, you know, I'm sure many of you people know what that is. LMS is last man standing. So, I'm gonna sort by... No, can't sort. I hide empty and full, and then there's a bunch of filters. But, let's join... Nah, let's not deathmatch. TDM. Server is at max capacity. Yeah, that happens. I'm not gonna play any Onslaught. I hate Onslaught. Just saying. It's not very fun. Can't join that server, it looks like, because it's locked. Why are there only Australian servers? Okay. I'm not in Australia, so... yeah. Here we go. It's actually open this time. So, yeah, this was the map we just played on, but whatever. Okay, there's a guy coming around behind. Bam, headshot. Run around. Got the kill somehow by hip firing. I'm doomed. Yep, I'm dead. So they actually just got extra points for killing me. The way the system works is the higher up you are in the ranks of the server, if you're very top, you're the team warlord. So that means they're going to be earning more points for killing the team warlord. This means that you want to be good. And if you get, I think, 2 to 3 kills, you become a high threat. The more kills you get, the higher up you are. So you become low threat, that's like 1 kill, to medium to high, that's probably 3 kills or so. And they're going to be earning gradually more and more points for killing you. So you basically get bounties. And if you get killed a bunch by a person and then you kill them, you're going to be earning more points for killing them than if you just are absolutely dominating them. However, if you're absolutely dominating them, you still earn extra points for that too. So it's overall a pretty nice system. It can let a completely failing team still somehow win due to the fact that they're getting enough points to win. So for example, it's a points and kills death system. And overall I like that. It's pretty nice. By the way, you probably didn't see, partially, that was a bolt-action rifle. Kinda OP if you can just sit there. But I was also hit by corrosive ammo, meaning that my armor... Oh, I'm dead. My armor value was reduced due to the fact that it was corroding through my armor. And it does deal damage. So, for example, the corrosive does in fact do damage. And hopefully I just saved that guy. It looks like I did. Run around, and I'm dead. If you press F, you can melee people. Melee is 90% of the time a one-hit kill. Kinda OP, but you gotta hit them right in the face. If you stab them or punch them in the back, it's a one-hit kill guaranteed. So, it's overall, you know, pretty good. Pretty standard melee in an FPS system. There are thrown melee weapons, which I guess isn't really melee, but it's good. It's good. And I apparently joined this game when it was intermission, and it lied. But okay. Oh, taking damage. If I go around the corner, hide, check. And I killed him, but I lost my face. Sadly, I don't get to use the many grenades. Usually when I play, there's a whole bunch of types of grenades being used. There's a pretty large variety of them. And, yeah, there's a nice variety of grenades. And all sorts of good stuff, really. There are tomahawk variants of, I think, most grenades. So there's there's EMP tomahawks, explosive tomahawks, like stun tomahawks, all that kind of good stuff, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I like all the variety. It allows the game to be very different, even though it's very CQB. Which is always why I wonder why there is a sniper, but, you know, to each their own, I guess. If you're gonna somehow be a crackshot sniper in a enclosed environment, then be my guest. Although there's a few maps that aren't enclosed, but not many. I'm gonna try this guy's gun. Because why not? Alright, we lost. Of course, when I want to show off the game, we lose. Whatever. Alright, well, I hope you guys got there's the airplane taunt. That's my favorite taunt. I want it. But it's an award, so that kind of sucks. Anyway, if you guys, you know, want to get this, go ahead and get it. It's quality. I would recommend it. Here's the whole XP thing. It's just chooses... So I only got 2,000 experience for that. And then, as you can see, these are what I earned things for. But, however, I got 10 deaths, so I got the achievement newbie. Well, not achievement, but mission. So I got 3,000 XP for that. You get that once a day. So that's basically a mission and a half. Not a mission, but a game and a half. And overall, it's pretty nice because those missions work pretty well. So Contract Killer, you know, you need to get 30 kills in a day. Then you get a mission chance pack. I don't use these, but it's nice to get. And then there is the Contract Killer, which is 500 kills over 1 day. If you're somehow amazing... No, over 2 days, it looks like. If you manage to somehow get 500 kills in 2 days, you know, you get a mission chance pack ×2. So it's a bit sort of cheating you out, but you have to get all this in 1 day. It's kind of ridiculous. I don't know how anyone expects to get it, but it's a terrible, terrible deal. But Anyway, I hoped you guys liked this. I'd like to do more. So, you know, like, favorite, subscribe, do whatever you feel like. Leave a comment if there's any constructive criticism. And yeah, I hope to see you guys all next time. Bye-bye.